prison reform rally downtown Syracuse, New York. We got to tap in, come talk to the people. You already know we have to tap in, show our support.
Thanks again. Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, have a good one.
I don't think
New people leaving. It's over right now, but we still got a few people out here that were part of the rally. Still got a few people out here that were part of that. So you know.
Taking up the space of someone that could have needed that space, someone that could have needed that care and that attention. I took their place.
What's your name?
Sean.
Oh, thanks for coming. How did you find out about it?
Welcome home, bro. Congratulations.
Part of this rally today was to call pills that what's your name again?
Okay.
I know a couple of people work down there with you. Chris.
Okay.
He's supposed to be doing a story on me and my son. I don't know how he's been so busy all over.
Okay, yeah. He oversaw my integration.
By change.
Yeah.
Had these laws been in place then,
Oh yeah? Really?
I may have earned more
Time I said my guy. Nene, I got to go, babe.
All right, see you later. You gotta hit me about your
time
food, so I'm gonna clean up the spirit law.
to come to the conclusion
Well, it's about my daughter. I had to
me and my mandatory minimum wouldn't have been 25 years.
I got the spirit
It
law.
would have been less. Like I said, I did something
So I have to take
way early on. Then some people, all it takes is them getting on the police car. You know, they just to reality. Not everybody
People out here giving their testimonies, you know what I'm saying? Talking to the news, getting these messages to the senators, you know, just doing what we gotta do for prison reform. There's a statewide initiative today that's going on all over New York State.
I'm on the breaking news team, so not always.
Whatever that means.
But there are times.
because he was planning with you. And you shouldn't have to wait.
Yeah, it depends though. I have.
You can't say
Not
one
any second.
Not
Right, you didn't say that.
I said no. I was gonna go to the press. I could go to the press. It's gonna be bad. How you been? I ain't seen you.
But we don't have that full rationale. Our frontal lobe isn't even fully developed at that point. And we're making life decisions and then we're sentenced for the rest of our lives. 25 years is a long time. That ain't no short time. That's decades, right? And you're sentenced to these prison sentences, never to get out. I can name you multiple people who have been in since the 90s, you know, since the mid-90s, late 90s, early 2000s, right? And they're not going to come up for parole for a long time. One of my good friends, he's doing 198 years in prison right now. He's been locked up since 2000, right? He don't even get looked at till he turns 40. He's got to put in 20-something years old, 20-something odd years before he even gets looked at. This is crazy, you know? And he changed his life 15 years ago, and he's featured in the book that I wrote on my life of how he changed his life, but he's still sitting in the penitentiary right now, waiting to be seen. This stuff is crazy.
And so you remove these pillars from society, these people who speak to us. The one that would have helped me out was probably
People out here telling their stories, you know what I'm saying? Talking to the news, just getting the information out there, getting the word out there for prison reform, and get, you know, people out here to do the right thing like we are.
a bunch of young kids leading other young kids, and none of them know what's right or wrong. None of them know what's going on.
Uncle Tony, this is my guy right here, CCA. Yes. He always want me to speak when they see the cameras. He always try to get me out there to talk. You know, I always talk. You know, I always help
You
out.
do it well, Mike. You do it well, and you speak straight up fact, and that's just real talk. And you're not only talking it, but you walk it as well.
They
We're
don't know
very
that.
appreciative of brothers like you.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
rare, and that's what we try to develop men like him. You know, to get them back out here to help the community do better, because he's already working with people that's coming out and getting them jobs, getting them IDs, doing all this stuff. You know, that's what we need, our brothers back in this community, so that they can teach these kids how it really is in there. So that they want to try to have a vision, try to help them develop a vision for their future. Tell them, Mike.
Yeah, that's Tony. That's Uncle Tony. You know what I'm saying? We've been around the state, doing rallies. We do them all over, Albany, whatever. You know, wherever they call me to. You know, I just show up. I make sure I show up and stay solid for the people out here and the things that I'm really doing in the community. You know what I'm saying? There's real life going on, and we just trying to get people out and trying to use some of them tax dollars to build education and, you know, skills, where they can build their skills and other things when they coming back out here to the community. They're using that money for to hold people in prison that's not even supposed to be in here. I was held 10 years after my first board. I had 15 in life, and I ended up doing 25 years. And I could have been out here serving my community like I'm doing now, being an asset, being a positive presence in people's lives, mentoring, helping out, you know what I'm saying? So this is what we pushing. A lot of people out here reform prisons, but a lot are not. Some people just community workers. We all got a heavy connection, and we always working together and doing what we got to do in the community. You know what I mean? They lean on me for my work and my help and what I do in the community, and I lean on them. We all work together. You know what I'm saying? To help brothers like this is coming home. He just did 25 years. I help him out and help a lot of other guys out. That's a pastor from the community over there. He was on Relocked In a few episodes ago. But he did prison time as well. And he reformed. He runs a whole church up here in Syracuse on the south side. So these are the type of individuals that we connecting with. You got commissioner of schools, not to a Bullock out here, for Syracuse schools. Heavy connections with them. They call me in. I talk to the youths. I do whatever they need to do as far as mentoring and stuff like that. So it's real out here in the field. This is what we do. We're working together, and a lot of these people are like, undeserved. So you always got to give them their kudos. You got to give them their round of applause. Dave Dollar, what's up? Salute. You got to give them their, because you don't even know the work that they're doing out here for us. And we be in prison, and we trying to get out, but you don't even know people like this is out here doing this stuff on the front line for us every day, meeting every night, and working for us to get out. So we gotta, contact some people in prison, tell them to do what they need to do on their end, because we out here working on this end. We working, you know what I'm saying? We got news reporters. We got news reporters and everybody, you know what I'm saying? So, this is what we do. Say peace. Yo, KK probably tapped in. Say what up to KK. He gonna look.
KK in there?
KK gonna be in here.
That's right. I'm a representative, man.
That's right. How much time you did? Let him know how much time you did.
25 years. 25
Strong.
years.
Look how he come out.
It didn't take that long for me to understand that I made a bad decision to rehabilitate myself, to educate myself. But I'm very educated now, very well known, very articulate. And I'm gonna make this change. We're gonna make this change.
So that's what we out here doing. We out here making community connections, doing real work in the community, speaking to the news. We take it anywhere we need to go. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna show up. You know what I mean? Like we once did when we was on another time. When we on this positive time, we do the same thing. We always stay solid. We show up. These people, they depend on us. They depend on us to come out here, to show up at these rallies, to help them in their work, and we all work together out here in the community. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we doing. This rally is actually over. Right now, I got here a little bit late because I was with Kabir and other clients, doing my regular work. But I had to come out here and tap in and show y'all what's really going on in these communities. You know what I'm saying? See Tony back there? Yeah, these are my riders though. This is what I'm outside with.
So I'm supposed to live off this. I'm working on that my check at the end of 2 weeks. My check could be like $150.
Yeah, so that's what we doing out here.
Like, give us a chance.
All these people out here I work with.
But give us a chance to show you.
You got sisters out here, you got mothers out here. It's over. The rally's over and they still out here. They determined, perseverance,
Yeah.
These are the people that, the hidden people that we don't see, that we don't know what's really going on, and bills are getting pushed and stuff is getting happening for us in prison, and we don't even know, and they out here on the front line for us, you know what I'm saying? So it's only right that we come out here and support them and show our support and show,
We need you to get in here, son.
Tony trying to get me to talk to a reporter.
Yo, listen, Mike can get back to y'all in a minute. Right now, Mike got an interview to
He
do.
trying to get me to talk to this reporter.
You gotta tell him, Mike.
Let's try to get some of this.
We all have a societal contract to where we have to hold up our end of a deal of a society. We're a team. So if we break a law, you have violated one of the rules of our society. You have to be punished for that.
Yeah.
However, once you're punished,
Right.
you're supposed to be
Exempt.
forgiven. It's not supposed to haunt him for the rest of his life or haunt him for his life. Why are you telling me I have no room for growth because I did something when I was a teenager? I'm
All my
almost
felonies are
60
from a
now.
teenager.
But what I did over 40 years ago is still affecting me.
Yeah.
Because people say I'm forgiving, but I'm not. I pay taxes, I can vote, but I'm not
A
forgiving.
lot of people that come home.
How much time you
What it
did?
is.
I did 17 straight, but I got about 21 in altogether.
All right.
Appreciate that, man.
Appreciate you, man. You did well.
Are you supposed to be up here doing
Come on.
this, man?
Yo, man, I came late, man. You know I'm always working. You know I'm always out here, man. Yo, say what's up to the peoples, man.
What's happening? What's happening, y'all?
Let them know where you are, man.
Mike, we need for you to
Chance,
talk.
man.
We need for you to talk.
How you doing? They want me to talk. How you doing?
Appreciate
You
you,
good, man? I gotta go.
Hang up, Mike. Talk to the lady. All right, it's all you. That's a really good.
My name is Mikey.
Tell me about something you can hear.
WILLECY. I'm a case manager there in Syracuse. I did 25 years in prison. I reformed myself. I changed my life. One of my mentors just left here and went back to Brooklyn. He works for CCA. We have a close connection. And we just out here, trying to get prison reform. A lot of things done. I had a 15-year sentence, and I ended up doing 25 years. And obviously, I'm an asset to my community. I'm doing great work out here. I do reentry. I help guys get IDs, licenses, and we pay for it at my organization as well as apartments and everything they need to get acclimated back to the community and make a successful reentry. So that's what I do out here in the community. And I support prison reform. Like I said, I was once in prison, and really, I made a lot of horrible acts and affected a lot of families. And I said sorry to those families and showed remorse for that. And I actually changed my life, educated myself in prison, and gained skills that I can come out here and do the job that I'm doing now. But unfortunately, there's a lot of people being held in prison for longer periods of time by parole boards when they can't be out here doing what I'm doing, mentoring these youths. It's a lot of violence that goes on in these communities, and we can actually help with that because a lot of these guys actually mentored me when I was in prison, and I was on the wrong path to get me back to the right path. So they call them credible messages now in the community. We need a lot of them credible messages and mentors to be let free to come out here and help us in the community. Like I'm doing now, I had a rough life. In crime, was a criminal.
All right. How you doing?
Unapologetic. I really don't feel like it's the right thing. My life was right then. I changed all that in prison, and I'm out here doing the right thing. But we need more people like that out here. We need more people to come out here and do the work.
All right. My name is Aaron.
They got voices that can reach people that other people can't in our communities. I couldn't be reached by schools. I couldn't be reached by prison authorities. Prisoners like me helped me. And then I end up being successful in the program that were given to me in prison. But I first needed
What's your program? What you do?
I do a lot of programs.
Tell them what you do for people coming home.
Oh yeah, I do reentry. I told you about that. But I do a fatherhood program as well. But these are the mentors are the main people that helped me come out of, because I wouldn't respect anybody. I didn't respect my family. I didn't respect my mother. So I had to be turned over, to the system. And unfortunately, in the system, I still was running rampant and still doing a lot of stuff. And that's when the elders got a hold of me and guided me to the right information and education. And then from there, I was able to utilize all the stuff that DOC had to offer and change my life. So we need those credible messages and those mentors out here. I was doing it before I came from prison, and I'm out here doing it in the community now. So that's my story, and they love me out here. Rashida, how you doing? Yep. But that's my story. You got any questions for me?
People knew about funneling.
So for me, I didn't grow up.
I mean, we want a life out here. It's hard. Most people that I work with, because working and being a case manager for reentry, these guys get frustrated. Housing is bad for prisoners. If you don't have housing, we need to put more money from prison into housing in the community and job skills. We have EOC that I refer a lot of my clients to. They give us OSHA, 10-hour, 3 weeks, but we need more programs like that, and we need stuff dedicated to help these guys get reacclimated, because every job that we give out in this community is another crime that we are stopping. So jobs equal, less crime in our communities. And housing. Some of these guys, they don't have credit. They're doing credit checks. You have to have a credit score of about 631. And you have to have credit history. So these landlords are checking that, and some of these guys don't have the actual finances with the jobs they're getting coming straight out of prison to have, 40% of your income has to be a month has to go to your rent. So if I'm making say $700 a week, and that's $1,400, I can't get an apartment. The average apartment in Syracuse now, one family bedroom, is $750. I mean, I look for these apartments all the time for these guys. That's half the wage that a lot of these people is making. So they're not going to let you. They're not going to rent you. So how do you get housing? How do you straighten out your life if you can't get housing off the money that you're making legally? So we need to have housing reform. We recently had a rally about that as well. But we need that. We need these things in the community. These are the main things that we need to help these citizens in China: jobs and housing.
And then one of the common threads of talking is having former incarcerated people everything so that the information necessarily go down the same path. And so now that you're kind of doing this work and helping to talk to other schools, what is the significance of having someone like yourself able to do this type of thing?
These are the other
All right. I run a fatherhood class. In this fatherhood class, we actually, it's an older gentleman is 78. We have a female in a fatherhood class, and neither one of them been to prison. So we all come from different perspectives. She's white, we're both black. The age differences, but it's good because we have variety and it helps because some of these guys, unfortunately, were in crime. So me dealing with it and coming out of that, they can have just a different voice in the community. We need different voices in the community to show variety and to help everybody. Because a lot of people can't communicate with a lot of these guys, and sometimes it's just they don't respect us. Like I didn't respect anything except people that were in the lifestyle that I was in. OGs or elders. This was my life. So coming from that perspective, I can understand and I can meet these guys on the grounds where they at. So we just another voice in the community. We need all of our voices collective. And that's the only time we're going to make change. If we don't have the collective voice of the community, then we won't make the change. I think everybody has to come in on it, and the things happen. Without that, it's very hard. We need all hands on deck to help out with our community and to help these guys make successful transitions back. They return as citizens, and we got to treat them as citizens. It's like it's a stigma. Guys get laid off. Guys that just spoke here. He was working at basically doing a good job, and then they just laid him off. After he worked for a few weeks, they laid him off. So now I'm trying to help him get a new job, and these are the type of obstacles we face trying to come back and make a successful transition back to the community. Mine was a little bit easier because I studied more before I left prison. I was more well developed than some of these guys returning to the community, but this is like the major things that we have to work on.
And is there just anything else you want to say about these activities in prison?
I mean, it works. It works for us. It's going to help us with the tax that we're paying. And we need these guys to come out here and play a role in the community. We need that. We need these mentors. A lot of these young men, they lack father figures. Due to mass incarceration and murder. So we need these guys to come back out here to play the roles in their families, to help these adolescents that need it. And even if not to be a mentor to other people, just to be a good example. Because sometimes you can view people from afar and still learn something from them, even if they're not in your face. Just coming out here and making a successful arrangement. I think it's a successful all of us in the community. All right, thank you. Y'all already know we locked in, man. We out here working, doing what we gotta do. Speaking, this is what we do, man. So you just seeing it in real time, showing y'all more stuff in real time. More people, more organizations, you know what I'm saying? And this is what we doing, man. Prison reform, we working, we rallying, we working from all different angles. You know what I mean? But it's gonna take all of us. Like I was telling her, we got to come together as a community if we want this to really be done. And, you know, donate our time, donate our resources, our money or whatever to help people out. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of work can go a long way. And that's what we doing, man. We stay boots on the ground. You know, we out here in the community.
Mike,
What's up, man?
we gotta connect real quick.
You know that. What's up?
Let me get your number.
You ain't got my number already? I get you. But yeah, we locked in. Y'all already know, man. We out here working, man.
That's true.
We out here working, man.
All day, every day.
All day, every day. That's what we do, man. You know what I mean? But peace, y'all. I'll tap back in with y'all later.